Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer, a symphony of suffering as told by a girl who deserved better. Oh my God, where do I even begin? Imagine, if you will, the grandeur of a 5-star hotel, crystal chandeliers, plush towels, the scent of lemongrass and privilege in the air. Now take that image, set it on fire, stomp on it with muddy boots and toss it into a dumpster filled with expired tuna. That is Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer. Let me set the scene. I arrive, fraught with excitement, clutching my little suitcase like it's a ticket to paradise. The lobby, decent. The staff, already side-eyeing me like I am a peasant who wandered in from the wheat fields. But oh, the real horror begins when I am escorted to my room. The room, or as I like to call it, the bug motel. The door creaks eponymous. The scent, a bouquet of mildew, sweat and despair. The bed, a crime. The sheets are allegedly clean, but they feel like they've been washed in a puddle of regret. The pillows, flatter than my hopes and dreams, and thin cockroaches. Not one, not two, but 4 little roommates scuttling across the floor like they pay rent here. Let us break this down, shall we? Cockroaches in a hotel room, unacceptable. Why? Because bugs are supposed to stay outside like pigeons and bad exes. The cascade of trauma, seeing them means they live here, they thrive here. Which means the hotel doesn't take care. The solution? A man with a can of bug spray, genius, like offering a band-aid for a severed limb. I demand a new room. The next one, no bugs, visible ones at least. But oh, the blankets are missing. Because why would a hotel provide blankets? That's far too logical. 50 minutes later, they arrive, a cold, limp, smelling faintly of resignation. My husband sleeps without one, like some sort of medieval peasant. The beach, or the rocky road to misery. The website promised a pristine shore. The reality, a jagged, pebble-strewn wasteland that eats your feet. You need water shoes, not for pleasure, but for survival. The sand, nowhere. The mud, everywhere. The sea, probably judging us for being dumb enough to book here. The food, a culinary crime scene. The all-inclusive experience is a lie. The buffet is a haunting of lukewarm, sad-looking dishes. The meat, mysterious. The vegetables, defeated. The desserts, fine because sugar is sugar, but even the ice cream tastes like it knows it's trapped here. The staff, or the ghosts of hospitality past, they move like zombies, slow, soulless, avoiding eye contact like it's the plague. Complaints, met with shrugs. Requests, lost in the void. The manager, a myth. The only time they spring into action, when they kicking a family out at midnight with police because reasons. Actual review, actual nightmare. The final betrayal, because of course there's more. The bathroom. Oh, the bathroom. A giant step down and marked like a trap in a dungeon. My daughter faceplants, elbow bruised, knees scraped, and the staff. Oops, the sink leaks, the hot water gone, the TV.
The reality of businesses near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer. If you were hoping for charming little cafes, honest shopkeepers, or restaurants where the staff doesn't treat you like a walking ATM, lower those expectations now. The businesses near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer operate on a different set of rules. And unless you enjoy being overcharged, ignored, or served food that may or may not have been prepared this decade, you're in for a rough time. Let's start with shopping. The Kemer Shopping Center isn't so much a place to buy souvenirs as it is a psychological experiment to see how much frustration a tourist can endure before calling the police. Visitors describe aggressive sales tactics, prices that change depending on how lost you look, and an atmosphere where walking in feels like stepping into a trap. One traveler mentioned being blocked from leaving until they bought something, because nothing says "Welcome to Turkey" like retail hostage situations. Then there's Qualista Restaurant Marina, where the only thing fresher than the sea breeze is the creativity in their billing. Multiple guests reported agreeing to one price, only to be handed a bill double or triple the amount. One family was charged €115 for a beach bed they were told cost €30. When questioned, the manager responded with what can only be described as a masterclass in avoiding responsibility, swearing in Turkish and walking away. The food, reviews mention bread so dry it could double as construction material and seafood that tasted like it had been frozen since the Ottoman Empire. Docks Hotel Kemer is another gem. If you've ever wanted to sleep on sheets with mysterious stains, in rooms that smell like a damp basement, this is your spot. Guests describe arriving to find their reserved rooms either non-existent or so filthy they demanded refunds, only to be ignored. One couple was turned away because they weren't married, a rule conveniently left out of all booking information. The breakfast? Decent, if you don't mind sharing it with an army of bees. Leonrestaurantcocktailbar completes the trifecta of disappointment. Here, the drinks are overpriced, the service is non-existent, and the food has all the excitement of a microwave dinner left too long. One diner ordered a Caesar salad, only to receive lettuce with burnt croutons and no dressing. Another paid 760 lira for a beer and a snack, only to discover the same beer cost half that price next door. The staff's attention, reserved for their phones, not customers. So what's the takeaway? The businesses near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer seem to operate under one principle: tourists are temporary, but overcharging is forever. If you must venture out, check every bill, question every price, and maybe bring a snack, just in case. Or better yet, eat at the hotel. At least there, you'll only be disappointed by the food, not the ethics. You know, I'm looking into crimes near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer, and oh boy, it's like super scary, you know. Like, I'm trying to warn you guys, tourists, who are planning to stay there for 2 weeks, you gotta be careful, okay? So there's this one story about jewelry stores and currency exchanges near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer. Like, seriously, who would think that these nice-looking storefronts would be involved in bribery and money laundering? The former mayor of Antalya province was arrested, and it's like, wow, he accepted a bribe of around 4-7 million. Can you believe it? I mean, what's the point of being a mayor if you're just gonna take advantage of people, right? I predict that the guy who got bribed probably thought he was getting away with it, but like, karma caught up with him, and now he's in trouble. And the business owners who were involved, they're probably super worried, like, what's gonna happen to their business now? Will they get shut down? It's like, I get it, you want to make a living, but not by scamming people, you know. Then there's this other story about the mayor of Kemer, Mustafa GL, who got caught in a fraud sting operation. Like, he thought he could influence the outcome of a lawsuit and get paid for it. 9,500, that's a lot of money, right? But like, it's not worth it if you're gonna get caught and lose your reputation. I mean, what kind of mayor does that, huh? It's like, you're supposed to serve the people, not scam them. I predict that the business owner who reported him was probably super relieved when the police caught the mayor, like, finally, someone's doing something about it. And the mayor, he's probably feeling super ashamed, like, how could I do that? What was I thinking? You know. And then there's this whole corruption probe going on in Antalya, near Club Marco Polo Hotel Kemer. Like, it's not just 1 or 2 people, it's a whole network of business people and officials involved in bribery, embezzlement, and bid rigging. It's like, wow, how can you trust anyone, right? I mean, the